Greetings, fellow citizens. I am the Senate Dude, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. When we last left off, I don't remember because I was literally on a trip. I literally went on a trip to go see my grandparents, and I've been gone for a bit, so I don't remember what happened last time. Nor did I bother even to look. Ooh, what's this? Halcyon Helen introduces Rizzo Spectrum Brown Draft 3. Alright, there you go. Alright. Alright, I need to figure out what I'm gonna do. Probably should have figured that out. Should have probably figured that out before I fucking hit the button. Alright, let's see. What do I want to do here? Journal. Cedric. Retrieve the security. Oh yeah, we interviewed that chef. That's what we did last time. That's one of the things we did last time. Let's roll. Ooh. Let's see. Constabulary. Bellhop Owens. Let's go to the constabulary, actually. Here we are, the constabulary. Let's get on and see what we can find. Let's get that security camera footage. Point of interest discovered. Constabulary. Howdy, partner. Mind if we talk?
Greetings, non-criminally associated individual. The Rizzo's constabulary is currently not closed due to a sprat infestation. Bureaucratic processes are currently suspended. At present, criminal reports do not require paperwork. Please lament only in marked lamentation zones. Please speak clearly into this unit's recording instruments.
I'd like to report a crime.
Activating report writing servos. Activated. Please clearly enunciate the details of the crime.
Dash Whitlock and Cassidy Mills are smuggling contraband on Erida. Never mind.
Powering report writing servos down. Deactivated. Report cancelled. 3.5 bits worth of power wasted. Bits deducted from Constable Keen's next paycheck.
Okay. I need to acquire the Grand Colonial Kitchen security footage from your archive.
All requests for security footage require a nominal compulsory bribe. Is that acceptable?
Hold still.
Error. Bit processing unit has been removed, temporarily surpassing bit fee request. Funds will be requested from Rizzo's leadership with interest at a later date. Delivering footage. Thank you for your patronage. If you would like a wine recommendation to pair with that footage, please submit the requisite request forms. Is there any other assistance this unit may provide?
Did you say something about a spread infestation when I first met you?
Checking logs. Error. Informational limitations found. 2. Reciting limitation 1. Do not tell users about constabulary sprat infestation. We do not need to pay the health inspector's bribe. A third time limitation. 2. Do not read informational limitations aloud, especially not to any of those void-damned snot-nosed guests, or I'll have you sold for parts.
Okay. So what are you doing in the constabulary if your name is Deputy Wine Taster?
Error. Unit designation no longer wine taster. Unit designation now deputy.
Do you use your wine testing instruments as weapons or something?
While potential lethality of unit instrumentation bears towards 95% violent utilization of equipment, would void unit warranty. All Rizzo's constabularies must include at least one deputy constable among the pool of available Rizzo's employee candidates. This unit was considered the most competent.
Alright then.
How may this unit be of service to you?
Goodbye. Alright. Get the fuck out of the way.
Nice and easy.
Alright. Steal all this shit quickly before he gets back online. Alright, we're all good. Oh shit. Oh, stuck. Stuck! Got it. Alright. Internment logs. Enter passcode. From Q Ludovico. Huh. Run data recovery. Alright. Record archives. Examine. Ah, it's a sawed-off shotgun, signature weapon of Singularity Steel, renowned space pirate, gun hand, and gardener. Gardener. Can't take the gun? Fuck you, game. There's an assault rifle, but I don't need it. Oh shit.
Is that Keen?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
What was this? Analyze.
An aberration in the expected timeline for this organic being has occurred. Behold, the body of Maria Keene, formerly the constable of the Eridanos Atmospheric Complex. No signs of life detected. Maria Keene is survived by no known relatives.
What killed her?
Multiple puncture wounds detected along the frontal bone and between the clavicle. Furthermore, the location and circumference of exit wounds suggest a firearm with unconventional ammunition.
I noticed some casings on the ground. Ammunition?
These casings are too minuscule for conventional small-caliber firearms. Each casing resembles a lancing needle used for medical and surgical purposes.
Medical purposes? Amplifier scan her blood for toxins.
High concentration of potassium chloride detected. Trace amounts of neurotoxin detected.
Potassium chloride, that would have stopped her heart.
These substances show the highest concentration near the entry and exit wounds. Cardiac arrest, rather than physical trauma, is the most likely cause of death.
Amplifier, make a note. Find whoever did this and make them pay.
Your memo has been noted. This unit has been programmed to offer encouragement during moments of emotional strain. Banter protocol activated. We'll find the sprat bastards responsible, Inspector.
Jeez. Rest in peace, Keen. Alright. What's this?
Greetings, criminal. This unit would implore you to confess to your crime of landing with an expired permit. Please explicate your defense into this unit's recording equipment.
My permit wasn't expired, Scrap Heap. You probably just scanned it wrong.
Error. Unit's permit reading equipment was updated only last week. Please tell a different lie.
Tell the different... You're a mechanical. You ain't got the foggiest idea whether I'm telling the truth or not.
Correct. Criminal. However, Constable Keene has decreed that this unit will remain here, questioning you every minute until you submit a confession. Error. Information on recent exchange lost. Restarting conversation. Greetings, criminal. This unit would implore you to confess to your crime of landing with an expired permit.
You know what? My permit was fake after all. Let me out of here.
Ooh, I thought I saw something. Alright. I also saw Cassidy Mills in prison. Hey, how you doing, man?
If I made a bet with you at the Copper Bottom last night, let's call it off now. I can't stand the taste of life's sprats.
How do I let these people out of prison? Yo.
Don't think I know you. What do you want?
I like boneless spratwurst.
Yep, that sure is the passphrase, even if it is dumb as hell. What's Dash's plan?
I'm your mark for item retrieval. Tell me what you know and where I'm going.
You're looking for cargo from our ship, the Rat King. Small package, wrapped in brown paper. It got moved to the shipping yard, but I'm not completely sure where.
If you're not sure where it is, how am I supposed to find it?
I'm sure some sluggite knows how to find it, or has it listed in a terminal. All else fails, you could just case the joint. Might end up with some extra loot for your troubles.
Alright. Don't know why I can't open these. Alright, let's go meet up with Bellhop Owens.
Have you seen the profit of profitability of late?
No, I'm afraid I haven't. Why do you ask?
Ow. The fuck?
Take it down!
Nice one! With us.
What the fuck are these things? Great. Another dead one. Ooh.
How'd you do that so fast?
It's all in the wrist.
Tell Dr. Blossom we found more of those specimens. Jenkins had already started. Yada yada yada. Alright. What the fuck? There we go. Well. There's a pickaxe here. Why is the thing not doing that there? Confront Spence.
What's wrong, friendo?
Oh shit!
That's the last of him!
Dude, I cannot see shit here. I really wish I had a flashlight. Oops! Wrong one. Frenzied host. Get that safe key card. Alright, let's read Bellhop Owens' invoice. Alright, so Spencer is the most likely culprit. Okay. A list of guest special requests, some drinks, some food items, and telling they are recently fulfilled. From one Spencer Woolrich. Alright, so Spencer poisoned Helen. Didn't he? Back to the penthouse. Alright.
Aha! Always so nice to hear you, Inspector. I'll get you to your floor on the double.
Alright. VIP guest floor, please.
If you see Black Hole Birdie, be sure to get an autograph for me. Just joking. I've already got one.
Alright, let's roll. Alright, where is... Alright. Spencer Woolrich, you're under arrest for attempted murder.
You're here. I hope you have the photon proto-distributor, or we're never leaving this damn facility. That was from the Twin Spies. I played a sentient mechanical. Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight answer.
Alright, I've learned a thing or two about your activities in the hotel.
Oh? Have you now? Please do go on. Don't leave me in suspense.
I have security footage of you tampering with Helen's last meal.
Tampering? No, no, no. I just happened to be passing through the kitchen and saw a dish that looked good. If being hungry is a crime, you better indict 3/4 of Halcyon.
So, quick question. What was it you wanted with a Perturé bile gland?
What? That damn bellhop promised discretion. Well, if you must know, it's an appetite suppressant. How do you think I keep my form so lithe? Terror glands keep me from feeling hunger pangs.
If the Perturé gland was an appetite suppressant, you wouldn't be hungry if you took it.
Oh, well, there's... Maybe I just wanted to see what was in it. Oh, law. What a pathetic defense. As it so happens, I may not have had the Terror gland acquired for personal use. I may have placed it in Bellamy's meal. But before you indict me, please, just listen. I wasn't trying to kill her.
So you lied about being poisoned.
Lie is such a strong word. But even if I had chosen to poison myself, the danger should have been minimal. Terror glands aren't supposed to be lethally poisonous. They're supposed to cause extreme lethargy, as if you'd inhaled several quarts of Spectrum vodka. She would have had to eat 6 or 7 of the glands to die, and even then it would be an extended, arduous process.
Yeah, you really seem like a toxicologist, or maybe you played one on the Aether Wave. Well, why poison her at all?
I was just getting to that. I only wanted her to be incapacitated during the Brown unveiling. With her out of commission, the next available celebrity, myself, would get to host the unveiling. Please think twice about telling the administrator of my misdeeds. If he learns the truth, what's left of my career will be left in shambles.
What would you want me to say instead?
Tell him it was a poisonous mushroom, or a bite from some poisonous insect. An accident. I promise I shall make up for my actions. Pay to erect a statue in Helen's honor, or perhaps even dedicate a performance to her memory.
Should I really let this motherfucker go? I'll keep you in suspense. It's more fun that way.
My law, if you aren't a sadist. If I have a coronary before you make your decision, I will do my utmost to haunt you.
What the hell? Alright, let's go. Tired of this asshole.
Aha! Always.
To the penthouse suite, please.
Next stop, the finest seat in the house.
Alright, let's get him up.
Inspector, I've just received word that Constable Keene is dead. Please tell me it isn't true.
She was murdered in her office.
Halcyon Helen, Leora Blossom, Maria Keene. There's a murderer on the loose, Inspector. You must stop them. I don't have Maria to count on anymore, so I'm counting on you.
Whoever murdered her used the Needler.
The Needler was among Helen's belongings. Whoever stole it must have been able to slip in and out of the hotel. Maria was my sole representative in Cedric's territory. The entire hotel staff is on his payroll. Any one of them could have killed her on his behalf.
Was she important to you?
Maria devoted her entire life to our vision. She was absolutely committed to our company, to our project. I promised myself I'd reward her after we launched Spectrum Brown. I'd make sure she was comfortable for the rest of her life. She was also our voice of reason. She was sensible, and I appreciated her advice. I never got to tell her that.
Let's change the topic.
What can I do for you?
Alright, I've completed my investigation into Helen's poisoning.
Excellent. I trust you have a name for our poisoner.
Spencer Woolwich confessed to the crime.
Oh, I am disappointed. I'd always believed Mr. Woolrich a man of high character. It pains me to order the arrest and detention of someone I admired. I'd like you to continue investigating Helen's murder. You've found the poisoner, but her killer remains at large.
I'll be back. Alright, we need concrete evidence to prove who killed Halcyon Helen. And now Spencer Woolrich is under arrest. Let's go see if he's actually still there. Was he arrested? Let's see. No, he's still here.
You hold my fate in your hands, Inspector. I hope you'll do the right thing.
Aha!
Alright. Exit the Grand Colonial. Let's go. We need to go talk to the Prophet of Profitability. We need to nail down all of our leads here before we make a formal accusation of who the killer is. Where's the bridge over there? Oh, there it is, over here. Get the fuck out of the way. Ow.
Everyone all right?
Alright, let's see. Anything out of the ordinary here? Oh, this dude got oh, what's this?
This is Silvio Tran, setting a new record for the Grand Colonial Bellhops Laundry Cart League. If you're listening to this, you're listening to history. And Daltrey, as we agreed, when I win, you're scraping Terror Ray shit off the windows for the rest of your contract. And you can stow the fear of heights routine, because there's no way you're weaseling out of that, pal. Here goes. That's... Move the box! No, not... No!
Jeez, man. Way to go.
Ooh, what'd you find?
Ah, fuck, I took that by accident. Alright, let's head up. Dude. Imagine if you jumped down there, that would be... You would meet yourself a gassy end, my friend. Alright, let's roll.
I don't think we ever respected a gate in this colony.
Legal hunting supplies.
Oh, right. Hunter, have you seen a little mechanical wandering through here? Might have been wearing my hat.
I can't say I have. I can sell you a new hat if you want. Or some fine, legally obtained hunting supplies. You could go get that mechanical thief yourself.
She's not a thief. She's lost. I just want her back.
Alright, what's going on here?
Oh, hey there, stranger. Don't mean to interrupt your business, but have you seen a stray mechanical wandering about?
Maybe. What's it look like?
3 legs, conical body, wearing a worker's hat, woefully unsuited for combat.
Doesn't sound like something that should be wandering around a dangerous reserve.
Well, normally I'd be inclined to disagree with you. Betty's a big girl and can steer clear of danger, but it's been a little too long.
So instead of hunting wildlife, you're hunting mechanicals? Doesn't seem very fulfilling. I overheard your conversation earlier. You want to explain exactly what's happening?
Seems I'm running my mouth too much. My mechanical Betty up and wandered away a couple days back. I've been trying to track her, but the beasts make it hard. Personally, I prefer my organs inside my body. The shopkeep says I should buy one of his rifles and go looking myself, but like my machine, I'm not combat inclined.
Alright, I'll keep my eye out for any suspicious mechanicals. Wait. What kind of mechanical is your lost charge?
Betty's just your standard tripod mechanical, though she probably is still wearing my hat. Without it, she seems kind of naked. Her main purpose is cacao milking, but the only cacaos in the reserve are closed. Without a directive, she shouldn't have had reason to wander away from the milking area.
Hope it's not milking anything. Hope it's not milking anything. Not a cacao. Almost all other breast milk is toxic.
Nothing a few dozen rounds of processing and human trials can't fix.
Gonna need to find Betty in the first place before anything can or can't happen with what she's milked.
Alright. Keep my eye out for any suspicious mechanicals.
Hey, thanks so much. It would have been mighty lonely without her. Being unemployed, I mean. Be lonely being unemployed. If you find Betty, try sneaking up and hacking her. If you can't do that, finding a way to stop her current routines should send her back home.
Alright. Oh shit. Alright, let's roll.
I don't get it. Why build a place to get dust up your nose and wrap it on spit in your eyes when Monarch's free to visit?
Oh, look at this. Nice, you can shoot through it. Good textures, obsidian. Oh, shit. Raptidons. Dead? Yeah, it's dead. Oh shit! Ah. Can't do anything. Oh! Whoa, shit! Run, you jackass! Ow! He missed me, but okay. Ow! Ow! Did I get him? Got him. Asshole. Alright. I like how they just still stand up when they die. Yeesh. The fuck were these guys doing? What's back here? Looks like nothing. Oh, what have we here? This is nothing. This is... nothing. Alright. Abandoned Rizzo's bunker. Profit of Profitability seminar. What the fuck is in here?
So these hullheads sit around in circles and try to invite profit into their life? I hope they get eaten by rats.
What the fuck? There she is. Profit of Profitability. But what's this?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Oh. Analyze.
Analysis suggests this to be a variety of herbs. Herbs have been uniformly treated with a pungent chemical mix. Warning: ingesting, smoking, or inserting non-corporation sanctioned substances into your ears may be harmful to your health.
Burning these would generate some pretty toxic smoke.
Side effects from extended exposure include dizziness, nausea, and unconsciousness. Additional likelihood of organ shutdown and/or death.
Okay, discrepancy amplifier. How would these most likely be used?
Prior analysis suggests these herbs reach peak effectiveness when users burn them and inhale the resulting smoke. Whether or not this increased effectiveness is good for an afflicted individual has yet to be determined.
Can you analyze the chemical these herbs are treated with?
Analyzing. Complete. Substance appears to be a mix of industrial solvents and various essential oils. Substances include woolly cow dander remover, sprat oil, and starship surface wax.
Well, might as well taste it. Though the dirty dry herbs are... the flavor is less bitter than you would have expected. It's woodsy like triptychs with a singed aftertaste. Okay. It's actually slightly better tasting than your average can of Sultana, though so are most boots.
Hypothesizing. Potential side effects from herb consumption. Most likely outcome, decapitation. Slight possibility of calculation error.
Alright. Alright, let's make a note of it and move on. Huh. Alright. Hello, how you doing?
Fruitful and productive welcome, brother. I had a feeling you would visit me. I offer a wide variety of productivity seminars. I hope you'll consider taking one. But I should remember my manners. To what do I owe the pleasure of the Special Inspector's arrival?
How did you know I was the inspector? I was an inspector.
My disciples come to and from the Grand Colonial, bringing supplies and information. Knowing what happens at the hotel affects my livelihood, after all. With that said, I'd love to involve you in one of my productivity seminars. We should clear you of all those nasty, nasty humors hampering your potential.
Didn't Halcyon Helen say you were a hack?
Absolutely not. Any statements by Miss Helen about us were blown out of proportion and altered by the media. In fact, she quite recently... excuse me. I seem to be remembering something that never happened. Whatever the case, I'm sure her speech about us was all a misunderstanding.
Sorry, Prophet. I don't think I can spare the time. I've got a murder to look into.
Yes, I understand the pressure of one's employment all too well. We've lately been looking into more ways to bolster the retreat stock of bits. But you needn't worry about how this little conversation is affecting my livelihood, brother. Please, take your time. I'm delighted to extend my desire to aid you, brother. How might I assist?
I'm gonna ask you some questions about Halcyon Hel- Oh, you got some interesting herbs in here.
I'm pleased that you noticed. Excellent eye, brother. The compound they're treated with is my own invention, designed to unlock an individual's true productive potential when burned. I can't say any more. Trade secrets, you know.
They seem toxic enough to potentially kill someone.
None of my clients have ever complained, so I'm sure they're perfectly safe. Is there anything else?
I'm gonna ask you some questions about Halcyon Helen. Please answer truthfully.
Oh? I'm surprised. I wouldn't think the two of us would have much to discuss about her. We may have had some terse interactions before her death, which I most certainly regret. But beyond those, well, never mind. What would you care to know?
You and Helen didn't get along, I hear.
I wouldn't necessarily say that. The media tends to exaggerate. I will admit that her remarks about my seminars were rather unfortunate. However, I certainly wouldn't sharpen any sabers over it, if that's what you mean to imply. I only do that when my clients skimp on their bills.
Did you contact Helen after you left the Grand Colonial?
I did not. She had no interest in my seminars, and I had no interest in attempting to convert a stubborn actress. Why would I have had any cause to engage with her further?
Where were you at the time of Helen's murder?
Why, I've been at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve for quite some time now, as my disciples can attest. In fact, I haven't visited the Colonials since I arrived several weeks ago. Bad energies, you understand.
Alright, let's talk about something else.
I hope you now realize that I had nothing to do with Helen's demise.
Alright. We'll investigate the Prophet's alibi. That's all for now. Alright. Let's look at the terminal before we question people. View messages. Talk with my... Oh. She did not contact her. She contacted her. Hmm.
She said I must burn away the old me in order to be transformed.
What the fuck? Alright, you. Aaliyah Mason. Let's talk.
Hello. Welcome to the Prophet of Profitability's Private Prosperity Retreat. Stay positive, and soon all your humors will be balanced. Least, that's what I keep telling myself. Anyway, I'm Aaliyah Mason. I work as the Prophet's right-hand woman. What can I do for you?
Alright. What can you tell me about the retreat?
If you felt imbalanced and unproductive, linger in your malaise no longer. We have all the amenities and practices for calming the ill humors strangling your potential. Sit for hours in our sweat house and sweat them out, or stand amidst burning coals and feel your productive inhibitions burn away. And remember, think positive. Positivity equals productivity equals profitability.
Do you know the Prophet well?
Of course. I've been studying under her for years. I know each of her techniques more or less by heart, and even have some variations of my own, such as the quintuple daily stomach purges.
Okay.
She's promised me that I'd be allowed to open my own branch of the retreat someday soon. Of course, I've been waiting on someday soon for coming up on 4 years now. I'm sure it's gonna happen anytime now.
Alright. For a positivity disciple, you sound a little less than enthused.
Oh, terribly sorry if I gave you that impression. I had a cramp. It's better now. I mean, it might be nice if I had a little inclination of whether the Prophet appreciated all the cooking and cleaning and hours of meditation I do on a daily basis. But whatever she thinks isn't for me to question. I'll do my best to be more chipper.
Right. I was hired to look into Halcyon Helen's murder. I'm gonna ask you a few questions.
Oh my. Yes, this is important enough for me to delay my bi-hourly self-flagellation. Ask away.
Alright. The Prophet had some kind of feud with Halcyon Helen, right?
Yes, the circumstances there are quite unfortunate. For a time, the Prophet was completely despondent. Even the hot coal walks weren't buoying her spirits as they usually do. However, we recently had a high-profile visitor whose presence seemed to alleviate whatever the Prophet's fears were.
Who was it?
I'm actually not entirely certain. It was a surreptitious visit that stood out because it was surreptitious. Whoever it was must have paid the Prophet quite a lot to keep things quiet. At least that's the only reason I can think of for intentionally keeping things so hush-hush.
Have you noticed any unusual behavior in the retreat lately?
Well, by and large, no. But something rather odd did happen regarding the Prophet recently. A few hours after our high-profile visitor arrived a couple of days ago, the Prophet asked me to take over sessions for the remainder of the day. At first, I was excited. Thought it was my chance to show her what I could do in charge. But then I saw that she was deeply worried about something. No one saw her until the next day.
Where were you at the time of the murder?
I was here, at the retreat in the company of the other disciples and clients. I rarely have more than a few minutes of alone time. Which is fine, of course. I do what I do in the service of the Prophet, who will, I'm sure, reward me for my sacrifice. Eventually.
Alright, that's all for now.
Certainly.
Alright, goodbye.
Actually, before you go, I want to report something suspicious.
Oh.
I noticed the Prophet dragging something, a bundle, away from the retreat after that high-profile guest arrived. Normally, I'm the one who does her laundry, so it was strange. Especially because whatever she was dragging seemed oddly human-shaped.
You're sure it was a body?
I think so. Had the right size and shape.
Couldn't you have brought this information forward a little earlier?
I could have, but I generally don't have the time or energy to leave the reserve to contact anyone. Plus, there's always the possibility that I'm mistaken. The Prophet hasn't been herself lately, but if I misinterpreted the situation and reported her improperly, I'd ruin my chances for opening my own wing of the retreat.
Alright, I'll look into it. Let's have a look-see.
She said I must burn away the...
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Footprints. A semi-recent set of tracks in the dirt stands out from the dead leaves and those made by passing creatures.
Identifying human footprints leading out into the wilderness. It is unusual for productivity disciples to wander more than a few feet from the camp.
They're not mine, are they?
Scanning. No. No traces of aether dust, blood, or dimethyl sulfoxide found. Judging by footprint depressions and shoe size, these prints were either made by the Prophet of Profitability or Adjutant Sophia Akande. Error. Recalibrating. These footprints were made by the Prophet of Profitability. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Detected additional tracks belonging to the Prophet of Profitability. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Detected additional tracks belonging to the Prophet of Profitability. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Detected additional tracks belonging to the Prophet of Profitability. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Judging by the shape of this indentation in the dirt, a person of medium height and build laid here for a number of hours. Scanning for other details. Only additional signs of disturbance are a few marks in the dirt.
Corpses don't get up and walk away, and there's no evidence of the body being torn apart.
Agreed. Likely theory. Individual injured was unconscious, not dead, and walked away after awakening.
Strange. Let's keep this in mind. Raptidon death! Oh shit! Hey, what are you spitting, bro? Alright, they're dead. Yeah, a human was indeed here. We need to head back to the Prophet. This may have been an attempt to throw us off, but I'm not sure. We'll find out. Alright, so right now the Prophet of Profitability is under arrest. Possibly for assault. Let's investigate the rest of this bunker.
You gotta teach me that.
Nothing sus in here, looks like. I've noticed something weird. Where are all the disciples? Oh, there's one right there. There's Elliot. Yeah, they're here.
About time somebody came the hell back. I notice you're not spattered in blood, which doesn't bode particularly well. For you. I hope you're not about to tell me you lost your nerve.
Lost my nerve? I understand those words individually, but not together.
You're rather unflappable, aren't you? I wish I were like that. Instead, I'm tense enough even when I don't have a dozen people not doing what I paid them to do. Pardon my tomfoolery, stranger. I see I've mistaken you for someone else. Victoria Foxworth, Rizzo's executive clerical actuator. Pleased to meet you. Might I ask what brings you to the reserve?
I'm investigating the murder of Halcyon Helen. The trails brought me here.
A professional, I see. I don't know anything about any murder, but you might be just who I'm looking for. There's a particular task that my hunters haven't yet been capable enough to complete. I wonder if you'd have any interest in it.
Go on.
As you may be aware, Slug currently owns the reserve, but it rightfully belongs to Rizzo's. There's an ex-Rizzo's employee currently in possession of the land grant for the entire complex. Insult to injury from Slug, and evidence that this complex is rightfully ours. This particular individual is up there in years. His mind is failing. Leaving the land grant to him is like leaving it in the trash. I would like you to retrieve it.
Alright. What makes you say that the reserve rightfully belonged to Rizzo's?
You mean you don't know the story? This atmospheric complex was first annexed by Rizzo's. We'd planned a lovely wildlife-themed attraction to be built here. Alas, due to some backhanded and admittedly shrewd legal footwork on Slug's part, Rizzo's ownership of the complex was lost. Now we rent it from Slug. I seek only to have what was stolen returned to us.
Alright. I don't think I can understand why you need my help. Can't your hunters handle one old man?
I would have thought so too, but I sent my scouts out ages ago and none have yet returned. The old man's certainly too senile to be a threat, but it's possible Slug put him under guard. You're not recognizably with Rizzo's, thus it shall be easier for you to get close.
I'll see if I can solve the situation non-violently.
Solve the situation however you like, so long as you bring me the land grant. The target in question lives out in the woods, exactly where I'm not certain. Best of luck.
Alright, but first, we are investigating the murder. Alright, Profitability, you're under arrest for assault.
Welcome back, brother. I'm delighted to extend my desire to aid you, brother. How might I assist?
Okay. You said you had no further interaction with Helen before her death, right?
Yes, that's correct. She made it clear that my seminars were of no interest to her.
I saw the message from Helen on your terminal about attending a session.
Well, I suppose that does complicate things. Whatever the case, I didn't care to mention Helen's change in decision because she never showed up. I don't see how it matters.
Alright. Someone said they saw you dragging a human-shaped lump into your yurt.
Who said that? I'll be sure to give them a special seminar on not needlessly implicating the person who puts food on their table. It was a bundle of clothing, brother. Even productivity geniuses need to do laundry from time to time.
The quicker I get to the truth, the faster I can leave you alone.
Yes. I suppose the more quickly we get off this subject, the better. I had a visitor, yes. But as it turned out, some of my productivity techniques were too much for them. I had to drag them out by hand. But their peers came and collected them shortly thereafter. I'm sure whichever attendee it was is perfectly safe now.
I followed your trail to where you dumped something in the wilderness.
Oh, really? What did you find there? What did I dump?
There was nothing there, but by its proportions, I'd say a body.
Clever work, Inspector. It seems even I can't slide my way out of the trap you've so intricately weaved. I admit it. I killed Helen. By mistake. Helen changed her mind and wanted to attend one of my sessions. I, knowing the importance of the seminar, desired to truly galvanize her, though not to stop her heart. So when it came time, I chose to double Helen's dosage of productivity-enhancing herbs. I left her to meditate, and when I returned, she was dead. After that, I entered a less than coherent state. One of my disciples, it seems, witnessed me as I dragged Helen's body out into the wilderness.
Did you shoot the body at any time?
Laws, no. I hate guns. If I ever wanted to kill someone on purpose, I would have used a blunt weapon. Nothing quite like clubbing someone over the head.
The wilderness? You didn't dump the body at the Grand Colonial?
Do you jest? The guests at the Colonial eat no shortage of strange things, but I think corpses are perhaps too strange. The creatures of the wilderness are much less picky. Besides, the hotel is ridiculously far. I couldn't have made it all that way without someone realizing I was dragging a corpse.
You're sure Helen was dead?
I'm no medical professional, but that certainly seemed the case. Usually my customers at least writhe or mumble after a session. My productivity-enhancing herbs typically do induce sluggishness, but I suppose they must have been enough to do her in, if her constitution was truly that weak.
Actually, I don't think you killed anybody. Certainly not Helen.
What? Is this some kind of joke? You're an inspector. It's your job to arrest me, isn't it?
Halcyon Helen's body was found at the Grand Colonial. She was killed there.
I don't believe you. I think this is all a trick. You're trying to catch me in a lie. Get me to reveal my productivity secrets.
Look, if Helen's body wasn't where you left it, she must have awakened and walked away.
No. Someone must have moved it after I killed her. One of my business rivals, waiting for me to fall into a false sense of security so they can strike.
The only thing you've done is be completely negligent.
No. You can't trick me. I finally discovered what's happening. You've been paid off. Someone else learned that I killed Helen, and is going to use that information to blackmail me. You think I'm going to let this injustice happen? Ha! Tell the constable that I killed Helen. It's 1,000 times less miserable than whatever my enemies have planned.
Alright. The constable's dead, but I guess if you want to be imprisoned, I can oblige you. You're up on the wall. I'm not getting the deputy or anyone else to falsely imprison you. Alright. Let's just imprison her. It's safe that way.
Even if you think I'm mad, it doesn't matter. None of this does. Yes, I think that's smart.
What the fuck was that all about? Alright, let's report to the administrator and we'll end the episode. But it can't be her because she doesn't have the fucking needler. Whoever did that has the needler. Find the needler.
Inspector?
I finished my investigation into Jasmine Leva, the Prophet of Profitability.
Ms. Leyva earned that title, but not for the reasons you'd expect. The Prophet business has been profitable for the hotel. Not so much for Ms. Leyva's followers. So, tell me, what did you find?
She really wants to be arrested.
She wants to be arrested? That's not the kind of behavior I expect from a suspect. Perhaps she's carrying a guilty conscience. Does the Prophet strike you as a reasonable candidate for Helen's murderer?
Maybe. She needs to be detained until I'm done with my investigation.
Arresting the Prophet could spell the end of her career. But that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Thank you for the update, Inspector. I'll include everything you've told me in my official report.
Alright, I'll be back. Alright, everyone, well, we need to find the Needler. So until then, we will end the episode on this painting. Oh, shit. Yep, on this painting. Alright, everyone, well, thank you all for watching this episode, and I will now yield the floor. Bye!